Are we going to talk about Gabriel and Auden super match? Is that what we're going to talk about next? Let's get right
Yeah,
into it.
Oh
let's do
hell
it.
yeah! Yo,
That's
can
gonna
you
be
guys
so
can you guys
great.
just go give us like where it's going down and kind of run down the organizer and all that?
Yes, the organizers kind of just like us. We decided it'd be fun to have a match, and I think we'll do it at my club. We'll do it at the clubhouse. Got a bunch of tables there. Got some good refs there, and basically, Gabriel called me out, wanted to have a match, and I think it'd be an easy win. So why not? Why not?
Oh,
Okay, so the thing is, Paul, I gotta you gotta understand. So I'm challenging him at his own house, right? So I've got to keep a certain level of respect because in my head I envision myself, meeting Jody, his mom, and I don't want to say, hey, I'm the guy that's been talking a whole lot of shit about your kid online, right? So I want to keep it respectful before the match, and that's why Auden, I say this to you respectfully. I'm gonna fucking destroy you.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Now I know that you're taking the match because you think it's an easy win, right? But at the same time, I give a lot of respect to you because your trajectory is very, very high. However, I do think that when I see the polls that you've been doing the past 5, 6 months, it seems like you're arm wrestling high schoolers, right? It seems like the people that you arm wrestle at competitions aren't at the pro level that we have here in the United States. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm a super great pro arm wrestler, no, but stylistically, I think it's a very, very interesting match because I see strengths that you have, strengths that I have. For example, the speed. No matter how much you work the speed, I believe you're always gonna have slow twitch muscle fibers, right? Now, in terms of length, that is one thing that concerns me a little bit. You're obviously taller, you have bigger leverage, and of course, your pronation, your riser is something that you've been working on since you started arm wrestling. But I do also know that if at any point it goes inside, I don't think I'll feel very much. And on top of that, I also believe that if I do lose my wrist, especially if it's in the second or third round, I don't see that as being too much of a problem, given the fact that I've got a bit more experience on ready goes.
Okay.
Whoa!
I'm telling you right now, you don't have more experience than Ready Goes. There's no way that's not possible.
I
I've
believe
pulled
so. You
probably
do a
more
lot more
tournaments
slow pulling.
than
You do a lot more slow pulling.
how many tournaments do you think I've pulled in? How
Well,
many?
since you were born, probably
Yeah,
hundreds.
exactly. Well, there we go. Done it since I was like 2.
But like I said, you're arm wrestling kids.
Okay, at that point I was arm wrestling kids, but I'm telling you, there is a significant difference between me 5 months ago when with the video you're talking about when I'm pulling the high school kids, where I literally dusted everybody other than my buddy who was like 50 pounds heavier than me, who also arm wrestles, and to kill everybody. But I'm telling you, the level of me now, not comparable. Not even comparable. You see me just murder the East versus West Grand Champion? You see me just kill him?
Who?
Grandmaster's Champion, 240. Killed him.
Who was that?
Who was that?
His name's Sean Culligan. He won the North American East vs. West Grandmasters.
I
And
just
I
saw that.
killed him.
So
Killed
you
him.
beat
Just
up
saw
on
that.
kids and now you beat up on old men. Okay.
Oh, you know it. You know I do.
Have you guys
So I
pulled
want to hear
before?
from
Have you guys
both.
practiced
Hey,
or gripped
hey,
up
Gabe.
before?
How old is
Me,
Alan
not
Fisher,
me,
Gabe?
Never.
Okay.
Alan Fisher is quite old. I'm not gonna lie, but he is number one in the state of California to this point. So
He
I mean, his
is. He
record
is.
speaks for himself. A lot of
He
people say
is.
that practicing with him is unfair because of how old he is. It's not my fault. I was born when I was born, and at the same time, anybody that's ever pulled Alan will tell
Alan's
you
a beast.
his spread.
Alan's a
He is
beast.
Just pulled
today.
him. Yeah. I
Today,
just
Yeah.
he's
got the
a
chance
spread
to pull him.
today.
Yo, I want to know what is your highest win from both of you guys? Like, what would be your best win?
Hmm.
Are you talking tournament or super match?
Anything, man. Anybody that you pin that you want to make mention that would be like, oh shit, all right.
Hmm. I haven't pulled that many people of significance. I beat Chris Ham, but he's not at the same level he used to be. I won the nationals, but there wasn't anybody like insane in my class that you guys probably know about. That's about it at this level. And then Sean, of course, but that's very
Yeah.
Auden, what's your weight at today? Because the only thing that I see, man, is I think you have like a big size difference on Gabrielle. Is that correct?
it's not that significant. I have a hard time gaining weight, but right now, like I'll be like I'm doing a tiny little like very light water cut to be 185, but like I'm not like sometimes I'll get inflated when I'm like bulking really hard, but it's like I'm just food and not good shape. Like realistically, I'm a 185er.
Yeah, but I remember, bro, we were at Vitacell and I was with your mom, Jody, and you sent a picture and you hit 200 pounds. I was like, oh shit, boy is sizing up for real over there.
That was because I was like 194 about to go to bed, and I'm like, I'm hitting 200 tonight, and just like chugged water and ate a bunch of rice and just like held my pee and just like hit 200 just to hit 200.
Oh,
Then I
man.
like dumped it
That's
all.
how you bulk right there. I
Oh
can
yeah,
relate to
that's
that a
the way to
lot.
do it.
So I want to know, Gabrielle, now knowing that this guy could walk around at 200 pounds, what is your plan to, I mean, you're not going to be able to overpower him, I don't think. Is it speed the key here?
No, well, I am going to overpower him because
Okay.
if I
Big my hand is, you see that?
I think the biggest challenge is like Auden is showing going to be where my hand's at. I strongly believe that if at any point during the match, any kind of inside happens, I think I'm just going to go straight through him. I don't think inside is going to be much of a challenge. My plan, well, I'm not going to reveal all my plan, right? But my plan is pretty much to demolish him, right? And if it goes to endurance, I'm going to have issues because my endurance is nowhere near as good as his. But I also know that if I'm able to hold in a good position where I have some kind of bite, that is going to be a total war. And I'm ready and I'm preparing for that. And yeah, my big plan is to really go in and try to get as much as I can from the setup, like I expect Auden to do as well. We're going to fight very hard, and we were talking about it. We want loose refereeing, right? We don't really want to be called out on all these dumb fouls. At the same time, I want to make sure that I don't see Auden like this all the way under the table, right? Trying to make sure he doesn't get pinned.
No.
But no, I think it's going to be an amazing match. Stylistically, it's really interesting because it's a top roller versus a hooker, right? And yeah, I expect it to be a really fun. And we're doing both arms too, right and left. So my left, I'm not sure where my left's at. I know my left is really quick too, and it's got a great top roll. But I think
Gabrielle, what weight are you going to come in at, bro?
What weight?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I was a bit sick last week, but I think that's not going to matter at all. I think I'm going to come in at around, I'd like to say 180. If I can
I'd like to see you do like a serious bulk, bro. I think you need some extra weight would help you at this match for sure.
It's weird because I do feel a bit stronger, but I also, when I do gain weight, say when I get, because I could get to 195. If I wanted to, I could get to 195 and show, because
you should do it.
I've walked around 190, 195 this past year just from eating like a pig in college, and that's my fault. But I also feel a bit slower at that weight class, and I feel a little out of touch on the ready goes. Whereas when I'm around 175, 180, not only do I feel extremely fast, but I feel strong too. So I think I'll stay around this weight, maybe bulk up a little bit. I'm taking some creatine right now to help with the bulk. We'll see. I'm not too worried about what I come in at.
What's the date, and is it going to be live streamed also?
It's December 2nd.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll live stream it. I'm sure we'll also record it as well. But we're planning to film footage on the side as well because I'll be there for about a day and a half. And, I want to do chest challenge. We're talking about actually a cold plunge in Ottawa River. I'm not sure where we're going to do it. I think
that sounds fun. Sounds like that'll be a fun weekend there for sure.
Yo, Dan the Nightmare